So the first half of the Brilliant event is done, and the second half is on its way, just a few days away. So let's take a look at what's coming. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wizarding Wiz, your source for all the goings-on of the wizarding world. So if it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to make sure you stay up to date with all of the awesome content that I put out. Now, let's roll into today's video because, as we know, the next half of the Brilliant event is just 5 days away. It will be starting on February 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be lasting until February 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now remember, 2 p.m. Eastern Time is my time. 2 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, which is 5 hours behind GMT, so make sure you do your math accordingly for wherever you live in the world. Similar to the first half of this event, we will of course be getting the 3-kilometer port keys. I do hope it's Dumbledore's office again. That was pretty cool to see, being inside the headmaster's office and getting to spin around. Although I will say one thing, and I'm going to save most of my opinions on the event so far until after the second half to kind of see what they do, but I do hope we get a little bit more than just XP, because while that was awesome, we do rely on some of the ingredients that are port key exclusive, so it was also a little bit, disappointing to only get XP, which is not something I thought I would ever actually say when it came to opening port keys, because typically I root for the XP, but like I said, there are some ingredients that we only get through port keys, so not having the ability to get those was a little disappointing. Anyway, let's continue on. So we got the 3-kilometer port keys coming again, fingers crossed for Dumbledore's office, and of course the Brilliant Foundables, which we'll cover in a second, as well as the Rune Stones and the events tasks, which we will get to also. Now again, like the first half, Barufio's Brain Elixir will be lasting 1 hour. So definitely take advantage of that when doing those port keys and catching those foundables. And the free in-game store pack will once again be giving us 1 silver key and 25 energy. But that's okay, because we still have all of the rewards to look forward to, including up to 15 restricted section books, the green books, and 4 of the red spell books, which yay for those, because I still need about 170 some odd of them. We will also be getting a bunch of stuff for our portrait as per usual, and 50 gold can be earned upon completing all of the tasks. And of course, don't forget about the bonus assignments. As far as what we can look forward to collecting for this event, it looks like we are only getting 1 wild encounter this time around, and that will be a Brilliant Pensieve. We will need 15 of them to actually complete that sticker for the registry, but it is the only foundable specific to this half of the event. I am assuming that we will still be getting Dumbledore and Fawkes, just like in previous events. Now, the stickers we will be getting from completing different tasks are actually pretty cool. We will be getting a young Albus Dumbledore. I don't think Jude Law young from the picture here, which should actually be on screen right now. It looks like it will be Dumbledore who goes to meet Tom Riddle, which is actually pretty significant. Along with that, there will be Brilliant Memory Vials and a Brilliant Sherbet Lemon Bowl. All 3 of these you're only going to need 1 of because they're getting reward from the tasks. I'm a little confused as to the Sherbet Lemon, although it is Dumbledore's favorite candy, so that is probably the tie-in there. From the portmanteaus, which you will need to unlock at least 5 of to complete this sticker, we will be getting the Brilliant Griffin statue. You know, the statue that actually stands in front of the entrance to the stairway to Dumbledore's office. We will be getting a Brilliant version of that statue. While the challenges, on the other hand, we're going to need 3 of at least, and we will be getting a Brilliant Deluminator, which is pretty cool. We don't actually have a Deluminator at all yet in-game, so that's pretty cool to see. And now for the part I know that many of you are waiting for, the actual tasks that we will have to do in order to complete this event. Starting off with the very first task, obviously, because you got to do them in order, you will have to return 5 of the Brilliant Pensieves. This is going to reward you 3 restricted section books. You will need to both use 2 potions and brew 2 potions, and each of these will reward you a 25 Brilliant Family XP. Now, the big rewards for completing this are a little bit more exciting. You get 500 Wizard XP, the Brilliant Memory Vial image for the registry, 1 key, which I'm assuming means 1 silver key to unlock your portmanteaus, 1 memory vial sticker for your portrait ID, and 1 young Dumbledore coat and scarf lens for your portrait. The second task here is where things start to get just a little bit tricky, because to start off with, you are going to need to unlock 5 portmanteaus, which will reward you 15 Brilliant Family XP. Now the plus side here is we finally have Adventure Sync, which actually just kicked in, well, today, as of the day of recording, yesterday by the time you are watching this, so that will at least help get those 5 done. And on top of that, you're going to need to use 1 Barufio's Brain Elixir, which of course, why wouldn't you? Because they're lasting for an hour, you should be using them all the time anyway. The reward for that will be 300 Wizarding XP. And the last one is actually pretty easy. It's return 7 foundables of any family, which we do that on a daily basis anyway, and that's going to give you 20 Brilliant Family XP. The big rewards for completing all of this are a little more lackluster than the previous set, but still not too shabby. We will be getting 25 Brilliant Family XP, 3 restricted section books, 1 ornamental frame, which will be the Gilded Arches of the Memory Cabinet, which of course is for your Ministry ID. We will be getting the 1 Brilliant Sherbet Lemon Bowl sticker for the registry, and actually the most exciting part here is this last reward, which is 6 Leaping Toadstool ingredients. Awesome. More Brain Elixirs to brew, so at the very least you can replenish your stock after you're done using them all for this event. The third set of tasks will include things like casting the Arresto Momentum spell 3 times, which will give you a 500 Wizarding XP reward. Return 5 high threat level foundables, or higher, for another 500 Wizarding XP reward. Now, this one, you're going to have to hunt them down, because for whatever reason, the foundables that are usually high level, which is Dumbledore and Fawkes, at least for the last part of the event, they weren't high, so I don't assume that they will be high for this part of the event either, so you're going to have to go and track down those nice high foundables, but at least the reward for them is pretty decent. And you will, of course, have to use 2 Dark Detectors, which might actually help you get those 5 high threat level foundables that you need, and the reward for that will be 20 Brilliant XP. The overall rewards for completing the third set of tasks will be 25 Brilliant Family XP, along with 3 more restricted section books, 1 Dumbledore Griffin statue for your Ministry portrait, 2 unicorn hairs, which yay for that, especially if we're not going to be getting them out of the port keys, and 3 hermit crab shells, which for those of you who brew the, the Dawdle Drought, I believe, uses those, that could definitely come in handy. Now the fourth and final set of tasks for the event are a little bit more taxing, as they should be. They are the final ones that we need to complete before we go on to the bonus round, and that will include defeat 10 foes in Wizarding challenges. That will give you 25 Brilliant Family XP. Use at least 3 of the Darkest of Time's Brilliant Event Runestones in a fortress, which we're going to need to do anyway because we're going to need them to get the Brilliant Deluminator. That will reward you with 1 red spellbook. Use 7 potions, which will be pretty easy. You can pretty much use those on your foundables that you find in the wild, or even when you're doing the fortresses to complete the next task. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and use the 7 potions there. That is going to reward you with 25 Brilliant Family XP. And of course the big rewards for this will be 50 gold, 6 restricted section books, the 1 Young Brilliant Dumbledore, or Brilliant Young Dumbledore. I'm not really sure how to phrase that, because Dumbledore's brilliant when he's old and he's young. But you guys know what I mean. The actual Brilliant sticker that we need for the registry that will be rewarded by completing the 4th task. You will get 1 pensive frame for your portrait and 750 Wizarding XP. Now, of course, if you manage to complete all 4 of those tasks, don't be bummed out because we do still get the bonus assignment tasks. For this, we will need to return 30 of the Darkest of Time's Brilliant Event Foundables. That's any of them. That could be the pensive, the Dumbledore, or Fawkes. For which we will get 1 Young Dumbledore short hair for our portrait, so you'll be able to put on a wig that looks like Dumbledore's hair from when he was younger. I'm wondering if it's going to be auburn color. I'm assuming it will be. I kind of hope it is. That, of course, is going to be for your Ministry ID. You're going to need to return 10 high threat level or higher foundables for 2 Dawdle Droughts. We actually get rewarded 2 Dawdle Droughts for this, so that's actually pretty cool. And once again, we are going to need to unlock 10 port keys in total. With Adventure Sync, this shouldn't be too hard, and now we can actually fit 10 port keys in our inventory, so if you have enough keys, or at least enough time, it shouldn't be too hard this time around to unlock all 10. And that reward is 3 red spellbooks. Now for completing all of this, you are going to receive 2,000 Wizarding XP, which is awesome, along with 100 Brilliant Family XP, which you're going to get so much anyway, does it really make a difference? And you're going to get one achievement badge. It doesn't say what it is, just that it is an achievement badge. So guys, all in all, not too bad. And like I said, at least we have Adventure Sync on our side, plus the 2 extra slots in our inventory for the Porkies to kind of help with that aspect of this round. It would have really been helpful to have it for the first half of the event as well. Would have made things go a little quicker or smoother, especially for some of us out there who can't be out and about all of the time. So guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you looking forward to the second half of the event? Do you think it's a little tough? Do you think it's a little easy? Are you glad that we have Adventure Sync now? I will be doing a My Thoughts video on this event and on the new update when this event has finished, or at least when I have finished the tasks of the event. If I finish early, if I don't, then it will be after the event ends. That's it for this video, guys. Until the next one, stay safe and watch out for those Dementors.